Hello ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lamar Haven. Welcome back to Breath of Fire 3. So, now that we have a team, we also have a menu to go through, so let's see some of the stuff that we can do. Items is obviously items. Abilities, however, are interesting. Abilities are here in this menu. You can select an ability, you can use it from the menu if you wish. You can sort them so that they are in a specific order that you wish. Notes, which is using skill notes, which is something we'll learn about later, and something called Gene. I have no idea what that is, but we'll figure it out when the time comes, I suppose. Anyway, if you go to ability and you go to a character, you can also go left or right to see healing abilities, assist abilities, attack abilities, and skill abilities. Skills, like I said, is something we'll discuss later, but as for heal abilities, the only person who has one is me. Ray and Tipo do not. Assist abilities, no one has any. But attack abilities, Ray has Pilfer, allows him to steal an item from an enemy, and Tipo here has Flare, a flame attack versus one target. So I suppose that makes him our spellcaster. Then you go to equip. We don't have much equipment. I have dagger and clothing. Ray here has a bollock knife. Really, a bollock knife? Please don't tell me that means what I think it means. Bracers and leather armor, and then dagger and clothing for Tipo. You can also optimize equipment, just equip everything that's best. Fast, which means equipping for speed, which is your agility stat. Or pool, just remove all equipment. Tactics is also very important. First of all, you can change your party members if you have more than 3, we don't. And here you can change your formation. Now I've already changed this formation to the right because these formations are actually very important. They have special stats based on who is in what position, and the 1, 2, and 3 indicates on the left who will be in that position. Normal does nothing. Everybody has the same chance being attacked, no stats are changed. Attack, however, the person in front attack power is raised, however their defense power is lowered, and they're the most likely to get attacked. So this is good if you have one really powerful member of your team and you want them to become stronger. The defense formation, though, is what I'm choosing to use, because although Ray is a much higher level than everybody else, the fact of the matter is that you need a lot. Defense will keep us alive longer for the characters that don't have any equipment yet and are level 1. Defense increases everybody's defense stat, but it also lowers our agility stat by a greater amount. I think your agility might even be as much as halved, while your defense stat is increased by 1.3, is increased by 33%. So, just wanted to point all those out. We can also go to status, config, and camp, which we can do if we're on the main screen, which we are not right now. There's a monster living up on Mount Klaus. Comes down and steals our cattle. Between that and the bad harvest, we might not be able to make it through winter. Wow, really? Huh. Somebody should do something about it. No reply, it's just a scarecrow. I don't believe you. Hold on. I want to see if I can do something. Ha ha! I can do it! Woohoo! So, some things you can do while on the map. You might see I just rotated the map. If you hold down R1 and you move the direction, you can move the camera. Very important to do. There are times when you will not be able to see things, and you have to move the camera to get to see them. L button will switch who's in lead. And what you saw with the sword slash that I could do as my character, Tipo can kick things. I tried pressing triangle with Ray in charge, he couldn't do anything. So whose lead is actually important. Ooh, I'm beat, I tell ya. Oh hey, look, a vase. Wait, I can't... No! I could have sworn I could kick that vase to death. Who are you, dude? I work and McNeil takes it all. Isn't there some way I can take it easy and still get what I want? Oh, I don't know who this McNeil person is. Hold on a second. I still can't kick anything. I wish to commit vandalism. Vandalism! Ah, darn it. Anyway, I don't know who this McNeil guy is, dude, but if you just want an easy life, then I hate to break it to you, but that might not be a thing that happens. So, we can move on to your all road, but you might have noticed that we had a little bit of an exclamation point at some point. Let's see if I can, haha! Find it again. So when you hit an exclamation point on the world map, you get one of these. It's an area that allows you to experience random encounters. So we're fighting goblins and a boss goblin. If you use examine, you can see something special. I'm going to go ahead and examine the boss goblin with my character. Meanwhile, Tipo is going to attack a goblin. Oh wait, no, I did that with Ray. I want Ray to attack a goblin. I want Tipo to attack the other goblin. And I want to examine the boss goblin. Influence. So influence, I believe, is a skill where it might have seemed obvious, but I just want to make sure I'm certain. Certain enemies, which are usually minions, can be ordered to attack specific characters on the other side. Here's the fun part. You can learn the skill, and you can make it work for you. But that's not a feature I think we have access to just yet. So I might be ahead of myself in trying to learn that skill. So why don't we just attack for now? Aww. Boss goblins have a tendency to run if they're the only unit on the screen. So you actually want to kill them first, usually. And we found a bandana. Cool. Why don't we equip that? I think I will wear it. Oh, and the melted blade we found earlier. That's strange. We didn't find it. That weird little dragon whelp did. Oh well, I'm gonna wear it. And a bandana. Oops, wrong button. I'm gonna have to get used to the button setup in this game. Let's see what... I think I can do something to those shrubberies. In the meantime, it looks like we're fighting a GUI and we have the initiative. So why don't we all attack? Okay, 22 damage. 9. Ray's a little stronger than us. You might notice the special attack that, oh, EX. What EX means is that you have an extra turn. Sometimes this occurs if you have a character with a speed that's significantly higher than the enemies. They'll get an extra turn once in a while, or if you get the initiative. Aha! So you can cut these down. Sometimes you'll get something special if you do so. However, I also believe... Ha 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 ha! Hold on. Tree vandalism! Oh. Tree vandalism! I am disappointed. So, you might not have noticed, basically I'm doing some grinding, because it is somewhat necessary. You also might notice that we can now see the goblins' health bars. That's because we have killed one of them. If you kill an enemy, it reveals their health bar to you. And I think there's other benefits too. Besides experience in Zenny, which, by the way, is the currency of this game, Zenny. Notice I'm going straight for the boss goblin because I don't want him to run away again. And sometimes, without a leader, the other minions will unmotivate, which is they will decide not to attack. Unmotivate. And they might also run too, but it's less of a big deal if they... and that was Ray's extra attack. I didn't notice. I was too busy clicking through as fast as possible. Alright, so I and Tipo gained a level, which is fantastic, and 20 Zenny, which is a lot more than we had before. It's sort of weird in these RPG games where they actually discuss things like poor people and economy, and then you realize that if you go out into the wild and kill things for a while, not only do you become ungodly powerful, but you, you kind of get a lot of money. Of course, it probably doesn't work for everybody. It's might also be a factor of selling things that they just don't show on screen, or it's just a game mechanic that you have to ignore. And I had Tipo use Flare because I wanted to be extra certain that we killed the boss goblin in one turn. Hopefully my attack will work. Come on! Yes! I just love that animation, though, for the attack of the main character. It's absolutely hilarious. He's just so unsure of what to do with this sword. It flails! It won't be like that forever, by the way. This game is a very long game. And the adorable innocence may not last, let's just say. So I'm gonna keep grinding around here until I'm about level 3 or 4, I think. And then I will meet you in town where we will buy some equipment to get ready for the next section of the game. Okay, so we're back in town. While we are here, I wanted to explain, say some things that I probably should have said earlier. But first, what do you want? There's nothing here for you to steal. I want to buy things? So here we have a Croc tier, which is for restoring status, Antidote for poison, Eye Drops for blindness, and Flame Attack for one target with a Molotov. We also have Ammonia, which revives people, a Wooden Rod for fishing. You're gonna want one of these. Worm, Toad, and Old Popper, and Sinker. So these are all baits. These are important in this game, unfortunately. I hate fishing. In any game I play, I absolutely loathe fishing. And this game is kind of no exception. Alright, so we got some of the items we want. But I wanted to mention that this game does not require you to have previous knowledge of the previous games at all. It's you, is it? Well, there's nothing here, you hear me? Nothing for you little thieves like you. Go get on, shoot! Oh really? But you'll still let us buy things. So I wanted to give us a little perspective on what we're looking for. First of all, the Bollock Knife, which all of us can equip, but T-Po's the only one who get an upgrade from it. Bronze Sword, which all of us would get an upgrade from it. Leather Armor, me and T-Po again. Bracers, and a Cloth Shield. And notice how almost everything has a weight to it, which is lowering our agility. That only matters if you really want to focus on speed, and there's only specific times where you want to do that. So we're going to want pretty much all of these things at some point. Now, I don't have enough money for anything good. Honestly, I want more bronze swords, if at all possible, but I don't have the money for them. But that's fine, we leveled up a little bit, and I just wanted to show you, where we're headed, and what type of things do we want to get. Sorry, ain't got nothing for you. There's nothing left here. And everybody's out of luck here, aren't they? Well, we don't need to go to the inn, and you kind of don't want to go to inns in this game, and I'll show you why. Oops, I thought it would boot me to the map screen. Let's go ahead and just leave through the exit we left through before, and I'll show you what I mean about probably avoiding inns. Alright, so if you don't have an exclamation above your head and you're not in a specific area that the map points you to, you can press the start button. What happens is this happens. You are now camping. Your characters are going to be around camp, and you can talk to them, and you'll be resting up and healing yourself. Hey, did you know what you can do at camp? You can rest and heal HP, or make a record of your journey. If you want to know more, take a look at the book in the tent. So here's Ray. There you are, Ray. When you're on the road and there's no inn around, or when you're poor, you can always camp out, right? So this seems to be a different diary than the one before. This one gives us options. We can rest, we can save, we can change party members, we can also look at skill notes and a master's list. So let's see what happens if we look at skill notes. Now we've got nothing. You can sort them if you want, but you can look at them, and we just have nothing right now. There's also a number up there that says ink. That's going to be important. Can't do anything with it yet. Oops, I have to reactivate the book. See, let's look at the master's list and see what that means. Upkiss to us, I'm afraid. But there is a list for it, and that might mean something very interesting. So let's rest up. I apologize if I'm not able to cut out that noise. That would be my parents' dog. Alright, so now that we've rested up, I'm going to go ahead and hit the save. Yes, checking memory card. And I'm sorry for doing this on screen, but I didn't get to save in between episodes like I probably should have. So it's kind of important to keep up on saving every once in a while. I should have saved in a different slot. I am the dumb. Off we go. So once you rest, you have one more time to access your book, but once you leave, it's back outside. And nothing special happens because of the passing of time. Alright, so if I wanted to try and get past the road, as you might see I'm trying, I can't. If you're in a specific area that you haven't been to before, or it's just a story-related event that takes place there, it won't let you walk past it on the world map. Uh-oh. Looks like the road isn't as safe as we'd like. got some goblins to fight off against. Don't attack me. Look, Gumdrop nose and... Uh-oh. Never mind. We got a crit. Guess there's no threat here. And dead. What a great victory! Alright, so... You wanted us on the road, Ray? What are we doing here? This is Zero Road, where we work. Oh, okay, again, it's not called work when you're planning on stealing from people. This road goes all the way to Windia. Windia? What's Windia? Someday we're gonna blow this place and head out to a big city like Windia. Right, Ray? Well, instead of worrying about that, let's think about getting something to eat today, okay? Yeah, well, that's practical, I suppose. We should go hide and wait for someone to come by. Behind that tree up there looks good to me. Which tree? Oh, that tree. Oh, thank you. I also see an item bag up there. So let's get that first, if at all possible. We can! Hooray! 40 zenny. Uh-oh. Random encounter time! Rippers? The hell is a ripper? Attack! T-bow! Flare! One of the problems with this battle system, sometimes the dynamic changes to the battlefield that are supposed to make it a more interesting backdrop for your combat also obscures your characters entirely, so you don't get to see them. Oh well, it's not like it's a bad thing. It's that bad, I mean, we still have all the stat bars on the bottom and everything like that. You defeated your enemy. 5 XP. And berries! Alright, let's wait here. When someone comes by, we jump out. Like this! Great combat stance and all, guys, but, that counts as hurting someone if you threaten to hurt them. Technically, by law. Just saying. Can we not do this? What's up, Lamar? Don't get all soft on us now. Now?! I've known you guys for 5 minutes! Don't worry. We're just some poor kids trying to get some food. Whoever it is will forgive us, right? As long as we don't stick a knife in their gut. Hey, here comes somebody. Wait, that guy looks familiar. He's alone. Okay, Lamar, show us what you're made of. Go get him. Wait, what, me? Just run into him, like this. No, your money or your life? What are you trying to do, little one? Mug me? No, I wouldn't do anything, like... We've got enough trouble around here already with those rascals Tipo and Ray. Whew. Listen to me. If we run into them, tell them that if I catch them, they'll be sorry. Yes, sir. Will do, sir. Whoops. Figures it would be Bunyan. Wait, you guys know him? Who does he think he is, anyway? The guy who threatened to knock your blocks off if you weren't gonna stop being idiots. Hey, wait a minute. If Old Man Bunyan's out here, that means there's no one at his house, right? Oh, this is a terrible idea. This is a god-awful idea. You're right. Let's go and grab some of his food. That'll show him. Oh god, please, no. This is such a bad idea. No, Ray, Tipo. Why? Oh, this is going to end badly, isn't it? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you folks next time.